Hello, all. This is your girl Tiffany, Madam Luscious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces High Priestess. I am back with my video that I told you that I was going to prepare for Summer Wells. I decided to go ahead and come on. I was going to do this live like I promised you all. If I need to, I can come back and I will do a live one. I was putting the setup and everything together that I was going to use. I'm sorry about that noise, guys. Every time, many of you know that I'm a targeted individual, so these powers that be, anything I get online and say or do or whatever, they're listening, they're watching at all times. So forgive that noise that you just heard. That's them hacking my device. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. If I need to come back and do a live reading, I will do that as well until this baby is found. I'm using the Oceanic Tarot. For Summer, I feel very drawn to Summer for some reason. I do not know her exact birthday, but I don't know because of the situation, because of the circumstance. There is a lot of water around this baby. I am a water sign. I'm a Pisces myself. So I feel really drawn to her. I actually speak out about targeted individuals all the time and how more often about all the legal technology that they're using on people. They have the ability to trigger people to commit homicides, to commit suicides. There's like 800,000 to 1 million children who go missing every year. And a lot of it is set up by higher powers that be. Little do a lot of people know. And, you know, everybody just kind of goes on with their life like it's no big deal. It's not happening to you, so you're not too much worried about it. But I actually talk about this more in depth with my other readings that I do. I've spoken about that quite a bit. The fact of the matter is, there's a lot of illegal technology that is being used on human beings. Plenty of people are targeted individuals and unaware of it. And those of us whom are, we're the only ones who are speaking out about it. So anyway, I'll talk about that later. I want to get back to this for Summer Wells. As I said, I'm using the Oceanic Tarot. This is kind of like it's really water based. That's the reason why it's called Oceanic. Because I really feel drawn to Summer. I'm not sure if she's a water sign, but she is surrounded by water. I know that, I feel that, I've seen that. And so I decided to use this deck. I really like this deck a lot. So we're just going to go ahead and jump into this reading. I was putting everything out and I started cleansing and shuffling my deck and everything, and cards started popping out. And so I said, you know what, forget it. I'm going to just go ahead with the reading. So this is pretty general. What I did is I did a reading and I broke down each individual person that we know are main factors in what's going on. There could be some other factors that have taken place and that are going on. But okay, I started with the mother. At first, she came out as very dominant male energy here. Many of you all have seen that she is very, kind of very tomboyish, more butch, stud-like. But she came through as a very dominant male energy. And the swords is air energy. This could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy here. Are air signs. So I'm not sure if she's an Aquarius, but she's coming through as one of the strongest in the air suit, which is the King of Swords. I pulled some clarifiers on her. And I got these three that came out together. So then I got the Queen of Swords, which clearly lets me know that this person is actually female, but is coming through with very dominant male sword energy as well. So I actually got the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords for her. Um, Two other clarifiers, and this just really shook me. Summer's name is Summer Moon Utah Wells. The next few cards I got was the Moon card, which talks about all about delusions and illusions and the death card. It talks about transformations, deaths, rebirths, things like that. But these two together lets me know that this woman, Candace, knows more than what she is saying. She has direct knowledge and direct contact as to what happened to Summer. That she knows that this baby is no longer alive, that she is dead, and this death centered around Summer and the moon and everything. This it is so prominent, it's so bold, or centered around her energy. She is matter of factly directly involved with what occurred and what happened with Summer. Next, I did Donald, which is the father. I got the Knight of Swords. Again, this is air energy. There's a lot of air energy here. A lot of swords energy. Actually, I pulled for the mother, the father, and the grandmother, which is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Very strong energy. Very straight, very strict, straight to the point, cutthroat type of individuals. Okay. This card talks about drama, can talk about conflict. I was kind of worried at first because the knights are usually individuals who are like maybe middle age, anywhere from 20s to 30s or so, maybe a little bit older. But I actually pulled this for Donald. Okay. When I pulled a clarifier for him, I got the Justice card. Now, with the Justice card, this can talk about balancing scales, the legal system, the justice system. It could talk about just being in dealings with the police and authorities or detectives and different things like that. I mean, he could be, of course, and you see this person is holding this sword in one hand and holding these balancing scales in another. Okay, so there's something very cutthroat about what is happening, what is going on. Um, I he's probably working, this could mean that he's working with or he's in cahoots with someone in law enforcement, someone in authority, in government. But as you can see, the card that I drew for him, he's looking directly over here at this Queen of Swords here, which would be his wife, because this deck is for Candace here. This person is looking directly at her, and she's looking directly at him. Okay. So next, I pulled for the grandmother, which is Candy. This would be Candace's mother. The card I pulled for her was the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords talks about loss, betrayal. It could talk about theft. But again, swords energy. I put swords for the mother, the father, and the grandmother, Candy. So like I said, with the Seven of Swords, again, this is air energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini type of energy. Very strict, very dominant, very cutthroat, very swift, matter of fact. But it also speaks to loss. It can speak to a betrayal. It can speak to something very detrimental or conflicts even. The clarifiers that I pulled for her, these two cards actually came out together. So I got the Hermit and I got the Knight of Pentacles. The Hermit basically talks about someone who has gone within, who is trying to cover themselves, protect themselves. Someone who is sheltered, someone who could be a loner, who is kind of staying out of the eye of of everyone else. As you can see, this person looks like they're thinking, they're gone within, they're withdrawn from everybody, um, you know, to themselves or something. But you see this person thinking, she knows something and she's holding it in. She's trying to stay out of the way. She's trying to keep from saying anything. That's the reason why that, um, this Hermit card has come up. And as you can see here, it talks all about contemplation. So she's thinking about she's in deep thought about something that is going on. I also get the Knight of Pentacles here. So the Knight of Pentacles, actually, it talks about, a Pentacles card is Earth energy. So this is the energy of Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This is very grounded, stable, secure energy. It talks about money, finances, or resources. It also comes off as loyalty. Usually when the Knight of Pentacles come up, this is someone who is giving, who is generous of money and things like that. So with this Seven of Swords coming up, talking about loss, because on each one of these, I pulled cards for each person, but I was asking Spirit for the energy of these people around the time when Summer went missing up into the present. So of course, there's this loss here, and the loss, the betrayal, was around what happened to Summer. The grandmother is in deep thought about this. She is contemplating about this situation, and because it has to do with money, finances, and resources. Next, I pulled for Hunter, who was the 15-year-old neighbor who went with Candace and Summer that day. He came up with the Hangman. Now, the Hangman talks about someone who is in limbo. As you can see, he's upside down here. So he's just hanging around. He's waiting in suspicion. He's just wondering, what's going on, what's going to happen. He's just hanging in suspicion about, what's to come next. This is a very, this just don't happen, okay? These are two of the biggest cards in the deck, and they almost never come out together. When I pulled a clarifier for Hunter's energy, I got the King of the Ocean and the Queen of the Ocean. They came out stuck together. Okay, anybody that knows traditional tarot, the King of the Ocean is the Emperor, which would be like the father, the highest of high in the tarot, and the Queen of the Ocean is like his wife. So this would be like the mother, the maternal figure of the tarot. Okay, the King of the Ocean, like I said, is the Emperor. This is all about order. This is all about control. This person is in control, in power. This is an authority figure. He's very grounded. He's very stable. He's very secure. This is someone in power, someone in authority, and you can see he has this wand here, as well as the Queen of the Ocean. These are very powerful figures. He could be a father figure. He could be an authoritative figure, someone in charge. He can also be manipulative and controlling, just because he has a lot of order and power. But this is a prominent reason why these two is why Hunter is just like hanging around in suspicion, waiting to see what's going to happen. This Queen of the Ocean is in the traditional tarot is the Empress. The Empress is like a mother figure, a maternal figure. It can talk about pregnancies. It can talk about many different things that have to do with motherhood and maternity, because this is a mother figure. But it talks about abundance. Abundance can come in many different forms, new life, anything that kind of goes along with motherly figures here. But with this energy being clarified over his energy, there are two people, male and female, who are older than Hunter, who are in control, who are in power, who are, if you will, like over him or controlling him and things. And he's just kind of hung in suspicion as to, what's happening, what's going to go on, what's happening next. Next, I pulled for Summer. This baby has a lot of water around her. That's why I was like, she's in the water. She's a water sign, or even both. Here we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups talks about reunions. Is usually in the traditional tarot, the Three of Cups, you see these three people all together. They have their cups up. They're drinking. They're having a good time. They're just relaxing. They're chilling. They're hanging out. This is the energy that came up for Summer. This is water energy, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Like I said, this Three of Cups talks about reunions, gatherings, get-togethers, celebrations, parties. There were a gathering of three. I believe these Three Cups here came up for Summer because it was none other than Candace, Summer, and Hunter. At the swimming hole or water hole or whatever they call it there. And of course we know that there was drinking going on. There was some gathering together going on, and this came up for Summer's energy. When I clarified Summer's energy, I got the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles talks about abandonment. If anybody has ever seen the traditional tarot card deck with the Five of Pentacles, it's so weird because it's like this little lady, and she's in these raggedy kind of drapes of rags and things, and she's like got her head down, and she's sad, and she's like strolling past this church. She's walking up past this church, and there's some type, she could get help in that church, but she's just strolling along past this church, and she's in her rags. And the Five of Pentacles talks about abandonment. It talks about having less, a lack of, not having enough. It is Pentacles, so it talks about not having enough finances, money, and resources. I do believe that that's what's in connection to why this happened to Summer. This was for some type of financial gain. This was for money, finances, money, or resources of some kind. But this baby felt abandoned. She felt neglected. She wanted attention. She wanted affection. She was not getting it. She was lacking a lot. And she was abandoned. And this is the energy that clarified her energy on that day. There was a reunion, but she was abandoned. Next, I pulled cards in representation of the church, and I pulled the Chariot. So I just kind of did this general. I just asked Spirit for energies concerning the church, and I got the Chariot. The Chariot talks about movement. It talks about travel, transportation, moving forward in a fast-paced energy. Somebody in that church, from that church, is moving forward in a fast-paced energy for some reason. The clarifiers that I got was the High Priestess and the Star card, okay? Whoever in that church, from that church, knows something, has some kind of hidden secret information. This person can even be a witch of some kind. Not to necessarily say that this could be a bad witch or anything, but this person is highly intuitive. This person is naturally empathic. You see that on this Empress card, she's holding a tight grip to this paper here. The High Priestess holds secret knowledge. This person, she's a very beautiful woman, and like I said, the Empress talks about intuition. It talks about secret knowledge. It talks about information. She's coming forward with knowledge or information of something that she has a secret information about. I'm not sure if she's going to go to the authorities with it. I would hope, I would assume, but she's moving in a fast-paced energy, because the Chariot is what I got when speaking of them. Like I said, this person is highly intuitive. This person is a natural empath. This person has secret knowledge, but this person can also be a part of the occult. This person can also have ties to those things as well. With the star card here, this just kind of represents hope. It represents like this new dawn, a new light. You see, she's reaching up. I almost feel like this is Summer reaching up from under the water, and she's got her arm lifted up to the sun, and this person has some very prominent information that she's going to tell somebody. And she's moving fast. She's moving forward with this information that she has that is going to be very prominent to this case and what is happening. Next, I asked for an overall energy. And of course, we got our baby. This is Summer. Okay. I got the Page of Cups. And you can see her with her cup. She's playing in the water. She's having a good time. This talks all about imagination. She was a free-spirited child. She's an old soul. Sadly, she had such few years in this life. But you can see the light on her. You can see the light beaming from her. She has spirit guides and angels all around her that's protecting her. And it's so tragic that this happened to this baby. Actually, this was the clarifier, but I just wanted to show you all first that this is the sweetheart. This is Summer. Okay. And you can see the blonde hair, even though they had shaved her head and all kind of crazy mess. This is that baby. But when I asked for an overall energy of everything and everyone, I got the Five of Cups, which talks about sadness. Of course, the sadness, the misery, the pain, the loss is because of Summer. And when I pulled a clarifier for this Five of Cups, that's what I got. This is Summer, and the sadness that's around her is due to the loss of her. I did pull a card for law enforcement. Here I got the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands talks about reward. There has been said that there are rewards that they are offering to someone with very prominent information in how to find her. But besides reward, the Four of Wands talks about achievements. It talks about fulfillment of goals. This law enforcement, whatever the information they've been holding on to, I believe is probably in an effort to just kind of string things together and figure things out. But soon enough, they are going to be successful. This reward is going to be the fulfillment of goals, the fulfillment of probably solving this case. I believe. So there's a reward, there's achievements, there's accomplishments, there's goals that have been fulfilled and set around this case. I pulled another wand energy, as you can see here, and this is the King of Wands. So this is someone who is Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. This could be a detective, FBI agent. This could be someone in power over the situation, over the case of what's happening, of what's going on, or this could be someone who is gonna bring forward some type of information, or maybe solve the case and get this reward. But or this, like I said, since I did this general about the police department in general and its energy. This person could, like I said, could be a detective, could be somebody in power who is over the case, and they're going to be fulfilling what needs to be fulfilled with this case. And I know this because the bottom card on the deck talks about success. It's the Six of Wands. This talks about success, triumphs, victories, again, fulfillment of goals, accomplishments. It talks about promotion. It talks about just success in general. And you have here reward, and then here at the bottom of the deck we have success. And so and I think that's what everybody is hoping and wishing for. It's sad. It's going to be a very sad day when all of this, kind of comes to head and certain information comes out. But I think a lot of people overall just want Summer found, want to know exactly what happened to her. She deserves to know that she is loved and she is cared for, and to be laid to rest properly if that's what it calls for in the situation when they find her. So now, ladies and gentlemen, in remembrance of Summer, I am going to light her candles as promised, and we're going to give Summer a brief moment of silence. These are her candles I made for her. So at this time, everyone just take a brief moment of silence to think about Summer. I wish not only Summer, but all those who love Summer, who care about Summer, who's looking for Summer, who is hoping and praying and wishing for her safe recovery, peace, love, and light. Namaste.